Hi, this is Mr. Elmhorst with the math lesson where we're going to look at the percent of change, and we're going to use proportions to help us understand numbers that are increasing or decreasing and compare them to percents to help us understand whether that is a large or small amount of change. So far with the percent proportions, we have been looking at tax, sales, increases, decreases, markups, markdowns. And we've even gone as far as interest rates and whether we're earning a percent of interest. Well, the last part of this unit is we're going to look at how do we look at numbers and the changing of the numbers to help us understand whether that is a large increase, a small increase, when it's compared to a percent proportion. So in the real world, prices can increase or they can decrease. And we can better understand those increases and decreases by calculating the percent to see if it changed by a large amount or a small amount. A large percent would be closer to 100% or even over 100%. A small percent would be a small amount of change. So if we make a ratio, we're going to use the ratio out of the number that changed. So out of the number that we ended up with, and we compare it to the original number that we started with, this percent comparison can help us better understand the amount that it was changed. So let's practice. Let's go down below. What we're going to do is we're going to set up a ratio of the change of two numbers and compare it to what the number started with, the original amount. And we set it up in a proportion where we have ratio is equal to the percent ratio, a number out of 100. So, question, what is the percent change from $5 to $8 for the price of the burger? So first, did the price go up or did the price go down? It was 5 and then it went to 8. So just a little number sense, the price increased. Okay, and how much did it increase by? From 5 to 8, it went up by $3. So the change in price was $3. What was the original price? $5. How can we find the percent of change? We set this ratio equal to a percent ratio, some number over 100. Now we can use that ratio to help us solve. Cross products will always help us figure out where cross products will always help us figure out how to solve for the missing part of the proportion. So we start on the side with the unknown, and then we multiply diagonally, come around to the known ratio, divide, and then that will take us back to the unknown. So we have 100 times 3, which is 300, and then we're going to divide that by 5, and that will tell us what was the percent of change. So 30 divided by 5 is 6, 0 divided by 5 is 0, and that is out of 100. So now we can understand about how much that price changed for the burger. It was $5, now it's $8. So it increased in price by 60% from the original price. And here's another example. What is the percent change from 20 students to 30 students in a classroom? So we're going from 20 to 30. So we're going to look at the original amount. And then we had some students join the classroom. So did it go up or down? The classroom, the number of students increased. It got larger. It went from 20 to 30 students. And how much did it increase by? 30 minus 20, it went up by 10 students. So we can put the change over the original, and then we can put the unknown percent, because that's the question. What is the percent? And now that we have the proportion set up, we're going to focus on the side with the variable, the unknown, which is asking about the percent. And we're going to go diagonally, multiply, come around, and divide by the bottom of that ratio to help us solve. So 100 times 10 is going to be 1,000 divided by 20. And the first part of this fraction, 100 divided by 20, is going to be 5. And 0 divided by 20 is going to be 0. So did the classroom student enrollment, did it increase or decrease? It increased by 50%. The first two questions on your assignment for today are going to come from your notes. Glue this into your notes. Make sure you keep your notebooks neat and organized, and then you may use your notes to get you started on the assignment. Thank you for joining me. Have an awesome math day.